Jeremy, I know you like to be active, and you've only had one fight in like 18 months, right? It didn't go your way. So what's it been like? Has this been a tough stretch for you?
No, it's been an experience. I've really kind of, I've been fighting since I was 16 years old, and even back then I was probably fighting, 3-4 times in a month. So it was good to take a step back. I had to do some mental stuff. I had a lot of things to really close out personally. I've been doing a lot of different type of work, outside of this, and it's been really good for me. I really have left no stone unturned, and yeah, I had a lot of personal stuff going on. It was a good year to take off and just kind of take some time, really set myself up for success. I kind of had to take a step back in order to take 2 steps forward.
Very nice. A change in weight class comes along with that, I guess. Is that this fight, or are we thinking this is probably the move moving forward?
I'm up for whatever. I'd like to come back up to 55. I'm not a spring chicken no more. So the weight cuts definitely get a little bit harder as I go on. Cutting 35 pounds and dry heaving to that Aldo fight. It wasn't even a liver shot. I was kind of like, and, nothing was coming up, and the abdominals were all tight, and it was just doing a lot more damage than it was. And then I took a step back and was like, hey, I think in 55 is really good. And my coach was, he said really something that stuck with me. He's like, why put stress where stress doesn't need to be? I have a lot of skill. I have a lot of experience. I just posted today, I'm like one of the nastiest knockout artists of all time, so the power's there. Nothing changes. It's adding a little bit more flavor here at 55. So I'm excited to come back here and put on a show for you guys.
Very nice. Obviously it's been a frustrating stretch with the results, but like you said, here you are, you're in a co-main event. I think that shows what the organization thinks of you. Do you take pride in that, knowing that, okay, I haven't had the wins lately, but they know I'm going to go out there and put on a show?
Hell yeah. It's not about the show tonight, or come Saturday night. It's all about the win. Win, no matter what. And having my hand raised. I don't like going out there and be one of those performance guys. Oh, I still put on a fucking show. I got a family to feed, bro. I'm not making top dollar like I should be. I'm not making these red panty nights, and I'm moving up a division because I want these exciting fights. I want these matchups. Fuck a belt. I'm looking to fight like a Nate Diaz, a Conor McGregor. And calf kick him and clear the fuck out of here as well. So I'm looking to get paid and laid, pro. So that's why I'm here.
Nice. Talk about the matchup with Drakkor. Did you know much about him coming in? What do you think about him as a fighter?
He's a cool guy. I met him at the fighter resort like a long time ago. We had a few beers together, and he was a cool guy. He's really, really respectful. He seems like a powerhouse. Seems like a younger, sloppier version of me. And he's a powerhouse, So I'm looking to go in there and have an exciting fight and put it on.
I don't mean to ruin your thoughts on him, but he was here earlier, and he was like, I think Jeremy's done, to be honest with you. He's like, he's not evolving as a fighter. Does that change your – first, you like the guy now. Does that maybe change things a little bit?
Nah, that's his opinion. He's entitled to his opinion, and, he's going to respect what I bring to him come Saturday night, and we'll see if his opinion changes. You can ask him that exact question in the opposite when he's laying on his back.
Nice. Last thing for me, I think you kind of touched on it, but as far as goals here, is it to go out and do something spectacular? I don't know that you're ever really in a boring fight, but is this like I got to get that win and get that second check, or is it no, I got to go out there and do something amazing?
It's all about the win. I do amazing things when I'm inside the octagon. I don't have to change. And to reiterate back, every time you ever seen Jeremy Stephens lost, he comes back better than ever. I fought in guys that he hasn't even fought in top 10. I'm fighting guys like Cater, Beast, Jose Aldo. Look at the list who I fucking fought before you go and judge me. And then look at my performances, even so. They speak for themselves. And if you know Jeremy Stephens, you guys seen me as a baby coming here at 21 years of age. I'm like the UFC's baby. And you've seen year after year, I constantly get better. And I don't like losing. It's all about the win come Saturday night. And I'm going to prove to the world once again why you don't ever count Jeremy Stephens out.
Just to add on to what John said, he also said he feels he's better looking than you. So I don't know if that's like the worst line he could have crossed or not. You said you had some personal stuff to take away with your time away from the cage. Was that like positive personal stuff or negative personal stuff that you needed to resolve?
I'd say positive. It was definitely positive. I had a lot going on. Even before my fight with Cater, my coach Eric Del Fiero was saying, hey, you should take a step back. And I'm a tough mental guy. I've been through a lot. I know how to get myself out of there. I thought I could do it. You know, I had a lot of stuff going on with my mom. You know, she almost died. She's been a drug addict since I was, I mean, shit, as long as I can remember. There's just been chaos in my family home. You know, before I got married in 2018, she kind of went off in the deep end, and I haven't spoke with her until the week before I fought Cater. You know, she it almost died. And, you know, she got into COVID, and, you know, for my mom completely to go walking, talking around, you know, to having to, you know, carry her or not carry her, but help her walk, to being in a diaper, to her not remembering things and see her situation. It was a sad deal, and I had to go in there. I had to dig deep. I had to deal with it. I decided to get sober. I decided to stop drinking. And really handle these things raw dog. You know, I wanted to deal with the raw emotions. I really wanted to go touch base with my mom, make sure everything's good. I had to kind of clear up a few things myself. And it's been a journey. And believe me, I've left no stone unturned. I've never been happier in my life. I've never been more clear. I've never been more focused. And Saturday night, you guys are in for a treat. I'm telling you, this is going to be my best performance.
Not to pry too much, and I appreciate you sharing that with us. Obviously, drug addiction is something that is just, it's always there, right? But how is your mother doing at the moment?
She's safe. She's in a safe place. She needs constant care. She's in a rehabilitation. She's constantly getting therapy. So I know my mom's safe. You know, my mom surrounded herself with very abusive guys. He was drugging her up so bad that she was just like in a bed, you know, all the time, drugged up, and that type of drug was eating holes in her brain. So now she kind of has like an Alzheimer's type disease. She remembers like older stuff, not so much like frequent. She don't remember my kids. She was never really around in their lives and stuff, but didn't really remember my kids type situation. So as you can tell, that's a tough situation. And you know, she's safe. She's not getting beat down no more. She's in a safe place, and I've made contact with her. I pretty much call her every other day. You know, I try to make it every day, but pretty much like every other day, and she's in a good place and doing a lot better now. And you know, that's why I'm fighting. You know, try to get her in a better place, get her the best help that I can. And it's been a year off, so it's a long time coming, man. And you know, Saturday, you'll see why and what I've been doing.
Can you even put into words the mind fuck that was hearing from your mother who you hadn't spoken to in ages, like days before your fight?
You said it best, man. It was a mind fuck. You know, you can actually just look at the picture of me and Drakkor Klose, and it's the picture between right before I fought Cater, and you just look in my eyes. I just didn't look happy. I don't even like looking at that picture just because like I was in such a fucked up place, and I had to go out there and fight and perform. You know, I was doing great. You know, in that performance, you know, I was fucking kicking his ass. You know, and I just got caught. It was a beautiful timed elbow, and it was his time, and I just had to sit back. You know. And really go from there. And then it kind of all made sense with my coach saying, hey, I really feel like a step back is going to be better for you. I didn't fucking listen, and you know, I paid the price, but I went back and really been doing a lot of work, and I feel good. I'm happy. I'm inspired. And there's no amount of pain that any man can inflict on me that I haven't dealt with, having to deal with going back and seeing your mom like that. So
yeah, for real, man. You mentioned you quit drinking. How's that been?
Fucking fantastic, dude. Better connection with the wife, the kids. I mean, quitting one thing's opened up many things for me in my life, you know, let alone just my happiness, the way I approach life, the way that I'm feeling, the way that I'm just training. People just haven't seen me in a while, and they're like, man, you just seem different. You feel different. Like there's just something about you. And yeah, it's been amazing. And I'm excited to go down this path because the better me in the future, you know, doesn't need a beer.
How much were you drinking, if you don't mind me asking?
I was drinking quite a bit, you know, and then when I would drink, you know, why I would drink. It really doesn't matter how much you drink. It's kind of like why. Why are you drinking? You know, and if you can ask yourself that and really answer honestly and really deeply, then you'll know. You'll know what I'm talking about.
Athletically, has it improved you, do you think? Just not drinking?
Oh, yeah. I mean, clear-headed, you know, I'm making all my appointments. I'm not like, you know, drinking on the weekend and then kind of like taking off Monday and then coming in Tuesday. My mood's better, the way I approach life, connection with people, a lot more friendlier, a lot more happier, a lot more like sincere. Connections in my family, my relationships, I've brightened up. You know, I've inspired them my whole life. And for me to kind of do that, you know, alcohol is a fucking slippery slope, dude, and it's deeply embedded in both sides of my family. And that's, some people say, oh, why would you say that? It's not like there's alcohol. It's like my family's like terrible. But, as you know, alcohol is a slippery slope.
Yeah. Thanks for sharing, man. And I'm glad to hear your mother's in a safe place.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Enjoy the performance Saturday, bro. You guys are gonna be in for a treat. This guy's going to sleep.